stand there.
Put the last back on before you throw it. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Depends if you want something or not. Right, I'd like to thank you all for coming. We're here to celebrate Mark Welsh's life. What we're going to do, we'll start off with a prayer, which Sammy is going to read, which is ready. On to you.
Please stand with us here in this emotional darkness. Help us to remember the natural peace Mark's presence gave. Help us remember the grace of his heart, the generosity of his spirit, the sincerity of his kindness. Help us remember all the ways Mark touched us and touched the world through his goodness and mischief.
Right, I'll introduce myself now. If you don't know me, I'm Dave, Minister of Life. Yeah, when Jackie asked me to do this, I wasn't sure about doing it, but after considering it with the love and the laughter he brought to all of us, I had to do it for him. So yeah, so the reason why we've met here is because of Julian, wherever he is.
Yeah.
Oh, you're there.
Well, sorry, I didn't know. I wasn't expecting that.
Because he was part of the bandstand gang. We all meet here, get our photos done. And we used to have a laugh. And Julian supplied the whiskey. So, it's kind of funny because I wrote this speech. And the day that I remember most with Mark is when they were pissing it down. So we all spent it in the pub, as usual. They were nicking Sammy's wigs. And was it the green one? Green one. Spent most of the day in there. And it was great. So that's my special memory of him. But the weird thing is, I wrote this and then 2 days later it came up on my Facebook. So it's 4 years today. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, he actually left us in the place that he loved. So, you know, not a lot of people can get to do that. Hands going. Well, I'm gonna go. Do it. Oh. Sorry. Huh? Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Now I'm going to cut this a bit short now because I'm filling up my cat. They'll always, oh, I can't even do it now. They'll never be forgotten. He'll always be our Whitby clown. So I'm going to let it pass on to you now. Well, I just go in the corner and hide.
Bless you, dear.
Yeah, so Claire's going to say a few words now.
There isn't this place phone one open. That was just the topic this morning.
Alright, okay.
We first met Mark online about 8 years ago when he sent me a picture that he'd taken of us at Goth Weekend. We got chatting for a bit on Facebook and he sent me a friend request. The rest, as they say, is history. The next Goth Weekend we arranged to meet up with him and Jackie, and we all got on like kindred spirits. We all shared the same silly, warped, extremely inappropriate sense of humour, which makes making this speech extremely difficult because there isn't really anything that I can say that isn't going to offend somebody. Enough to say that we always got together and had a fantastic laugh and a joke. When Mark and Jackie moved to Loftus 4 years ago, we were delighted. We've got a home there and we were building a holiday cottage as well. Mark, having lots of building experience, was always keen to jump in and help out. And you knew it was going to be a good day if Mark was on site. He always made it fun. Mark was more than happy to help me take the mick out of poor old Mike, who was always the butt of the jokes. But if tempers started to fray, you'd suddenly find a hand appear through a wall, or a face peer around a corner, even without the daft mask on. He was always there to lift the mood. All it took was just one look, and he knew us both so well. Mark's face when we first gave him a hammer drill was an absolute picture, and he loved it. He'd never had such fun demolishing things, and it instantly became his favourite toy. It was his, and if there was a job for it, he'd be there. I've never seen a chimney breast demolished with quite so much enthusiasm, and it was only because I unplugged him that we didn't end up in next door's hallway. Working with us, he had to learn a whole new language. By the time we'd finished, he knew every thingy, doodah, what's it, and you know in the toolbox. But he was still the daftest spanner. Mark would do anything for you, and he was always there if you needed a hand, a brew, or just an ear. It's really hard to put into words the relationship that we had with him. You just sort of had to be there. It only took a look or a word, and we were in stitches again. We were the best of friends, but he was more than a friend, he was a brother. And whatever he was, he will always be Whitby's favourite clown and ours. And we'll always miss him.
Thank you. Right, we're going to end this one with another prayer. You not one?
I didn't do it.
You don't do it?
I'll do this.
Right.
So this one is for all our friends that we have lost. Debbie, Tim, Paul, Claire, as I was told yesterday, Claire. So this is for all of them. You can shed a tear that they have gone, or you can smile that they have lived. You can close your eyes and pray that they will come back, or you can open your eyes and see all that they have left. Your heart can be empty because you cannot see them, or you can be full of the love that you shared. You can turn your back on tomorrow and live yesterday, or you can be happy for tomorrow because of yesterday. You can remember them and only that they are gone, or you can cherish their memory and let it live on. You can cry and close your mind, be empty and turn your back, or you can do what they would want. Open your eyes, smile, love and go on.
Right, on behalf of me, myself, Jackie, Claire and Sam, I'd like to thank you all for coming. One last parting thought though. It was a bugger was Mark, so you know he's going to be around here somewhere. You might be just turn round and see him in the shop window, but he's watching you. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.